Let me talk about my experience with sleep paralysation and shadow people. I've been hearing a lot about this on the internet, and at first I thought it was my own schizophrenia. I mean, I had been diagnosed with schizophrenia about 10 odd years ago, and I thought it was just part of my schizophrenia. But now, after hearing about so many experiences from people that are so similar, like, I cannot deny that this is a phenomenon that is going on in the world. I have heard things that apparently maybe it's time travellers. No, and this theory doesn't work well with me. On why the fuck would someone come back in time to watch a person sleep? You know, like, it's just, you know, it just seems totally stupid to me, you know. Maybe they're aliens, you know, I don't know. But I've always called them shadow demons, you know. I've always thought of them as demons, I know. Yes, I first started experiencing them about 10 odd years ago. And, at first, like, you know, and it did come with the sleep, I think they come with the sleep paralysation, you know. At first I experienced sleep paralysation, and my sleep paralysation is not quite the way people have explained it on the internet, but I'd feel I was suffocating, and I'd be conscious enough to know that I was suffocating, you know, and my thought was that the Zuna was over my mouth, over my nose, you know, and I thought that was why I was suffocating. And I would try to wake myself up, and now I'd try to move, but I couldn't move. I would try to scream, you know, and I would scream in my dream as loud as I could. I would be screaming the fucking bats out of hell. And all I could get out of my mouth, you know, after screaming like 5 times, I'd get this tiny little out of my mouth, and that would be what would wake me up, you know. This is tiny little, you know, like, fuck, man, you know, like, I'd be screaming the bats out of fucking hell, you know. And that's what it took to wake me up. And I don't know whether the shadow demons occurred at the same time as this happened, but I do know the shadow, I call them shadow demons, but, you know, they're on the internet as shadow people, but I call them shadow demons. But, you know, like, I see them at the end of my bed, you know, hundreds of times, and I started sleeping with a light on, you know. I started sleeping, 10 years ago I started sleeping with a light on, you know, because they scared the shit out of me. They fucking scared the fucking shit out of me. And, about 6 odd years ago, I'd moved home, you know. I thought, well, maybe they're not going to bother me now, you know, because I've moved home, you know. And I dared to sleep with the light off. And, sure enough, they were there, you know. There was just enough light coming through the window from street lights to see a tiny bit of light in my room, and I could see a shadow. And I thought, fuck, man, no. I thought, no, okay, I'm schizophrenic, it's just an illusion. It's just a fucking hallucination, it's just an hallucination. And the thing became more solid. The more I looked at it, it became more solid. And then it fucking reached out and fucking held its fucking hands out towards my throat. It was gonna strangle me. It was gonna fucking strangle me. And it was so real, man, that I fucking kicked at it. I fucking kicked at it, you know? Like, here I am thinking, knowing that I'm a schizophrenic, and this thing was so fucking real, I kicked at it. And it disappeared when I kicked at it. It fucking scared the shit out of me. And I have slept with the light on ever since. Now, it's, you know, can you imagine my electricity bill? Like, fuck, man, you know? I've been sleeping with a light on for fucking 10 years because of these shadow demons. fuck me, man. I don't know what they are. I don't know whether they're fucking time travellers, which, you know, it doesn't sit with me that they're time travellers. Maybe they are aliens, maybe they're demons, but, you know, like, fuck, I don't know, you know. There's something going on, you know. All the accounts on the internet that I'm seeing about this, you know, like, how can so many people have the same psychotic episode? Like, dead set, like, psychosis in general is a random fucking event, you know. It is, from what I realise what psychosis is, it is what you see on the news, what you see on TV, what music you listen to, and it plays on your psychosis, you know. How can such randomness occur in so many people seeing these shadow demons, you know? Like, fuck me, man. There's something real happening here, you know. I don't know what the fuck it is, man, but I don't know whether, you know, it's the fourth dimension merging with the fucking third dimension. But fuck, man, there's something fucking serious happening. And yeah, it freaks the fucking shit out of me, man. And fucking, you know, I've been living in fucking fear for ages, you know. And just tonight, I've just woken up because I had a nightmare, and I thought I woke up, and then I fucking had another nightmare. Like, I fucking, you know, I thought I'd woken up, and then my nightmare turned into a nightmare. Like, fucking hell, man, you know, like, fucking hell. There's another fucking strange thing, you know, and this might not be relevant at all, but there's been these occasions when my dead relatives are talking to me in my dream. And I'm like, having a casual conversation with her, and then all of a sudden it occurs to me, fuck, you're dead. You're dead. Like, what the fuck? You mean you're dead? And I'm like, I'm fucking talking to someone that's dead, you know? And then I fucking wake up, you know, and I'm like, fuck it, man, you know? And I think it's a nightmare, you know? And when I find out these people that I'm talking to are dead, all of a sudden there's fucking ghouls and ghosts and fucking everything everywhere, you know? And fucking skeletons and fucking all the shit, you know? I'm like, fuck, man, you know, like, you know, and you know what I think sometimes that maybe it is people from my dead relatives trying to actually talk to me, you know? And maybe I should, like, embrace that instead of fucking freaking out, going, fuck, you're dead. And then all of a sudden the fucking ghouls and fucking skeletons come about, you know, like, I don't know, I've just had some freaky shit happen to me. You know, I know I'm schizophrenic, yeah, I'm fucking crazy and all that fucking shit, you know, but fuck, man, you know, like, shadow people, sleep paralysation has happened to me, and it's happened to a lot of people. I mean, I have seen countless fucking YouTube videos about this. It is not just my fucking insanity that's fucking this is happening, you know, like, it is not just my insanity. Hundreds of people cannot be having the same psychosis. It is not fucking possible. Psychosis is a bunch of random events. Fucking bunch of random information. You know, like, how can a bunch of random information set so many people off to sleep paralysation and shadow people? It's just not possible. There's some shit happening here, but anyway, I've hit about nearly 10 minutes. I think that's long enough for the video. I'm going to try and work out how to fucking stop this thing. I've never actually used my cam before, but